Okay, we have reached the end of our crash course in here. Now we're going to just make exercise. Of course, we are not going to use theory. We are only going to use tricks, okay? And the idea would be pause the video, do them yourself on a paper, and then compare the answers, okay? If you just wanted to just follow through the video as long as I talk and you reason, no problems, but I would advise you to first pause right now, do yourself, take a piece of paper, take a pencil, okay, or anything, but write down all the numbers and then just check and see if you got it right. You should got it. Let me see how many exercises are in here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 28. 28 exercises. You should not miss more than 2, okay? If you are really sharp, okay, to the issue, we should not 1, at most 2, okay? But the idea would be not to miss anything, okay? So, like I said, try to make a test for yourself, pause and do it for yourself, okay? If you just got everything straight on, if you just work the 20 to 28, it's wonderful. If you just miss one exercise, you should pay attention a little bit what it's going on, because they are not difficult, okay? Those are easy numbers. If you just miss 2, it means that you might be losing some focus, okay, when dealing with numbers. So nothing serious, okay? But if you miss more than 3, 3 inclusive, I would say that review the videos again, because something is missing and you should not miss more than 3, okay? A 2 is acceptable but not welcome. 1, it's good. 0, perfect, okay? Anyway, we just review some videos, maybe something that I explained to you, you did not get it, okay? Maybe we just thought it wasn't important, and it is, okay? So just pause the video, okay? And now I'm going to resolve them. I'm going to resolve them in a fast way, because I'm going to use tricks. 5 minus 3, okay? Well, it is plus and minus, therefore I'm just going to see the difference between 5 and 3, which is 2, okay? And the signal goes plus. Why? Because 5 is bigger. Now 8 plus 5, again, I'm just going to make what? It's going to be 13, okay? Everybody's positive, just add everybody. 5 minus 8, again, the difference between 5 and 8, it is 3. So I'm going to put the 3 in here. Because 8 is bigger, it's going to be negative 3. 2 and 6, again, one plus, the other one minus. The difference between them, it is 4. So let's just write 4 in here. Because the bigger number, it is negative, it's going to be negative, okay? The bigger number is going to win the battle and is going to give its signal to the answer. Now, minus 5 and minus 6, it's minus. Why? Because everything is minus. That is, if we just are walking into the negative terrain, how can we get anything positive? It's impossible. So it's going to be negative. Just add 5 and 6. 5 and 6, it's 11. Now 2 and 7, again, different signals, plus and minus. What is the difference between 2 and 7? 5. The bigger number is 7. That's why it's going to be negative, because 7 is negative. Again, difference between 8 and 10 is just 2. You see, I couldn't care less if 8 is positive or 10 is negative. I couldn't care less. It doesn't matter here, okay? It really doesn't matter. I'm just seeing 8 and 10, difference 2. Now, because 10 is bigger, is going to give the signal to the answer. Now again, the same thing, 5 and 12, the difference is 7. Just write 7. Okay? Because the 12 is bigger, is going to give the signal to the answer. Now, 21 and 6, again, what is the difference? 15, right? Just write 15. It doesn't matter if it is minus 21 plus 6 or if it is minus 6 plus 21. I couldn't care less, okay? I'm just seeing this is positive, this is negative. It is enough to think what is the difference between 6 and 21. It's going to be 15. Because 21 is bigger, it's going to be negative, okay? Now, Again, minus 2 minus 15 is going to be what? We're just adding negatives. So it has to be negative, right? And just add, what is 2 and 15? 17. 15 and 2, again, 17, but this time positive. Can I write positive? Yes. Okay, the same way if I call you with all the words in your name, the name and surname, and even if I even call you your name and say which is the son of that dad and that mom, and even has that sister, I can say that, but it's very weird. Okay, we just call the person by its first name or maybe the second name, depending on the country we are in. Okay, again, 6 and 8. Well, what is the difference between 6 and 8? 2. Because 8, it is bigger, it's going to be negative. Okay, again, minus and plus. So, you can start like this. What is the difference between 30 and 10? 20. Because 30 is negative. Because 30, it is the bigger number, okay? Now, the bigger, assuming, okay, this is important. As, when I say the signal comes from the bigger number, ignore the signals, okay? Ignore the signals, okay? We are not seeing minus 30 and plus 10. To see which one is bigger, it is the module. The module is ignore the signals, just see the number, okay? Remember, just it is the size of that arrow that matters in here. Now, 5 and 9, again, a positive and a negative. The difference is going to be 4, okay? And because 9 is bigger, okay, the arrow 9 is bigger than the arrow 4, it's going to be negative. Again, the difference between 6 and 8 is 2, because 8 is bigger. Again, 8, if we just write, let's just pay attention here, because this is important. If we just do it strictly, okay, minus 8, it is smaller than 6, okay. This is theory. Why? Because minus 8 is more to the left, okay, than 6. If you just look at the number line, this is 0, this is 6, this is minus 8, okay. Because 8, it is more to the left, it means that it's minus 8, it is smaller, okay. Whenever the number it is to the right, to the right, is going to be bigger. If the number it is to the left, is going to be smaller. Okay, but when I explain to you this in here, okay, the answer signal will be the signal from the highest number. Okay, in here, the highest number. It is the module. Meaning, we are not seeing the negative, we're just seeing 3 and 5, okay? Just be cautious about that, okay? Because then you're going to know, but Marcelo said that minus 8 is bigger than 6. I'm not saying that. I'm using tricks, okay? When you're using tricks, we're just being very fast. We don't have time to attend to all the theory behind it, okay? The bigger is 8, okay? Now, this pen here. 2 and 4, again, one positive, one negative. So the difference between them is going to be just 2, because 4 is bigger. Just the 4. I'm not seeing this as negative 4, okay? Here, I'm not seeing the negative in here. I'm just seeing 2 and 4. 4 is bigger than 2. So I'm going to look at it to the biggest number. The biggest number, it is negative. So it's going to be negative here. Again, 4 minus 2, the same thing. One is positive, the other one is negative. The difference is going to be 2. But now, the biggest number is going to be 4, positive. Both number negatives. We're just adding negatives. Just add 2 plus 4, okay? It is 6. Again, plus and minus. The difference between 12 and 6, it is just 6. Because 12 is bigger, okay? Again, both negatives. We're just building negative values. You just have to add 5 and 8. 5 and 8, it is usually 13, right? Negative, because we are just adding, we just have negatives, right? You can't have a plus in here. 4 and 8, well, very easy. 12, we're just adding positives. Now, again, a positive and a negative. difference, okay? What is the difference between 9 and 12? 3. Just put the big 3 in here, because 12 is bigger. Because 12 is bigger, not because minus 12, because if we just go strictly by theory, minus 12, it is smaller than 9, okay? But we are not discussing that. We are not seeing that. We are just seeing the positive 12. 12 is bigger than 9. Therefore, because that 12 has a negative, it's going to prevail its negative symbol. Again, a positive and a negative. Oh, it is the same thing, isn't it? I just switch it back. But again, it is a difference case, okay? What is the difference between 12 and 9? Just 3. Because 12 is bigger, minus 3. I just switch its place, okay? 12 and 15, one negative, one positive. Just the difference. What is the difference between 12 and 15? 3. Because 15 is bigger than 12, is going to be positive. Now, 3 and 5, again, a positive and a negative. So, what is the difference between 5 and 3? Just 2, right? And because 5 is bigger, it's going to be negative. Again, 4 and 15, again, a plus and a minus. Is going to be a difference case. What is the difference between 4 and 15? 11. Let's just write 11 here. And because 15 is bigger, it's going to be negative. Again, 15 and 4. Okay, again, a positive and a negative. Difference between them. What is the difference between 15 and 4? 11. 15 minus 4 is 11, right? Okay, but because 15 is bigger than 4, it's going to be a positive number. Because 15 is bigger, the signal comes from the 15. Again, minus 15 and a plus 4. Again, a plus and a negative signal. We're just going to find out the difference between 15 and 4. Between 15 and 4, just make 15 minus 4 is 11. It's still 11. But because 15 is negative, it's going to be negative. Okay? So that concludes our crash course for subtraction. Okay? If there is any question that you should ask, please, okay, write to me, and I'll be pleased to explain whatever is left to understand. Okay? If you need more exercises, also write to me and I send you more exercise. Okay? So thank you very much. Like I said, you should ideally not miss one answer. If you just miss one, no problems. You just had a little lack of attention, no problem. It's normal. You are human. If you just miss 2, it is also okay, but just be careful, because that measures that your level of attention might not be the best, okay? At least not at this moment. Now, if you miss 3 or more, it means that it's something's going on, okay? So I would advise you to review my videos once more, okay? So I hope you all the best, and okay, see you in next class, okay? Bye bye.